Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to do a lip swatch video of all of the emcosmetics lip cushions. I recently picked up Venetian Rose and then I saw that she came out with 2 more shades, so now she has 4, and I wanted to see what those shades looked like, but I couldn't find really any lip swatch videos out there when I was doing my research for these, and I was like, okay, I'll just do a lip swatch video. So here's all 4 shades and I will be swatching all 4 of them for you today. So before I begin, I'll just start with like some introductions to the product. They are $22 each. She has 4 shades. They are quite a soft, malleable formula. I think that's exactly why they're in this little clicky pen situation packaging, because I think otherwise the product would get really messy and maybe you would even waste a lot of product if it were in any other packaging. So at first I didn't like this, but once I felt the formula, I knew exactly why it's in this type of packaging. So again, it's just like a really soft, malleable formula. It's super moisturizing. It has a good amount of pigment and glides onto the lips really well while leaving a very beautiful shine to the lips, like a gloss almost. I'd say it's like between a gloss and a balm, like a tinted balm, because it's not as thick and hard as a tinted lip balm, but it's not as soft as a gloss, but it gives you that really beautiful soft glossy finish. That is a little bit about the formula and the price and everything like that. So the first shade that I have on here is the shade Magic Hour. This is the first shade that she came out with. I already put this on, but I'll reapply now for you. So this is a really beautiful peachy kind of apricot shade on my skin tone, and I really love this color. I thought I wouldn't, but I actually really love it, and I think it might be my favorite of all 4 of them. So I think it's really fitting that this was the first shade that she came out with, because it's my favorite and I think it's the most beautiful out of all 4 of them, for my skin tone at least. And yeah, it's a very beautiful pigmented glossy lip product. I do find that it kind of clings on to my dry patches a little bit, and it does kind of seep into my lip lines as well. So I wouldn't say it's like the most seamless color on your lips, but it is really beautiful, and maybe if you don't have as textured of lips as I do, then you would really like this. But yeah, I just really love the shade and I love the feeling on the lips as well. It doesn't last an insane amount of time, but it does leave your lips feeling really moisturized and nourished afterwards. So I'd say it's a win for that, because most of the time I don't really mind if something doesn't last long, just as long as my lips don't feel really dry and like crusty afterwards. So the next shade I have here is the shade Venetian Rose. This is a dusty, deeper rosy color. I do really appreciate that this is a deeper rose color, especially for being a medium skin toned person. So I usually tend to not like shades like this because they tend to be a little too gray and a little too dusty on my skin tone, but this one works really well and is really beautiful. So I love this shade. I think it's so beautiful and goes with a lot of different looks and is kind of like a deeper My Lips But Better type shade. So again, this is the shade Venetian Rose. So the next shade we have here is the shade Mystic. This is a very like grape jelly or grape popsicle type shade. It has a ton of pigment and color payoff as well, and I think is so gorgeous. It makes my lips look really juicy and like a little popsicle, and I think it's so cute and fun, and a shade I wouldn't usually gravitate towards because it's so pigmented, but I do really love this shade. I just think it makes my lips look really juicy and yummy and delicious. I think these are a little hard to apply because it has so much pigment, but the texture is so soft, so it kind of does get a little messy when you're applying it, and I wouldn't say this is a product you could apply like on the fly without a mirror or anything. I think it would get a little too messy, and I think with especially this shade it shows me that. I did have to mess with it a little bit because it kind of went outside my lip line here, but I just think this is so gorgeous and a fun winter shade or like a vampy summer shade. So the last shade we have here is the shade Angel. I think that's how you pronounce it. It has an accent over one of the E's, so it's a little bit fancy, fancier than Angel at least. And this is like a very punchy watermelon pink shade on me. It's a very gorgeous, very pigmented, as you can see, and just a very juicy looking lip as well. This really reminds me of Mystic in that it makes my lips look really juicy and plump and like a yummy watermelon popsicle. And yeah, I really like this shade. It's gorgeous and very summery and springtime as well. So again, this is the shade Angel. Alright, so that is all 4 shades of the emcosmetics lip cushions. I will note that the packaging does get pretty messy because of how soft the formula is. It kind of gets all over the tube, but it's fine. You can just clean it off. So yeah, that's all 4 shades. That is Magic Hour, Venetian Rose, Mystic, and Angel, all swatched on my lips here. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful, because I know that there aren't that many swatch videos out for this particular product. So hopefully you can find a shade that suits you. And yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. But I hope you're having a good day and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!